If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great.
You would fight him,
man. Tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Ooh.
Wow, man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
Tank Davis created massive controversy after tweeting against Terence Bud Crawford. This made it worse for both of the sport's biggest superstars as tension mounted. With his brash and often offensive social media antics, Davis finally went too far when he turned his attack against Crawford's family in a tweet that shocked everyone, including the fans and the analysts. It all started with Davis responding to Crawford's remarks about his style of fighting and the level of competition. Crawford had intimated that Davis' handpicked opponents weren't quite as good as the real elite-level competitors. There also had been rumors floating about Davis being miffed at not being included in a recent invitation list for a prominent sporting boxing event. Rather than head-on confront the criticism, Davis took a sharp detour with the posting of a personal jab that referenced a jab to Crawford's wife and 8 children.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Trash talk is nothing new in boxing. It's practically part of the sport's DNA. But even in a profession where words can hit as hard as punches, there are some unwritten rules. Family? That's supposed to be off limits. The backlash to Davis's tweet was quick and intense. Fans, including some of Davis's most loyal followers, expressed their disappointment and disgust. Social media erupted with the reactions, but many were still wondering whether Davis had gone too far in his quest to get under Crawford's skin. Analysts followed suit, as personal attacks of this nature are not only terrible for the sport, but also make the person himself look bad.
Let's just say we in a gunfight, right?
Yeah.
And I got a metal shield, and the opposite person got a glass shield.
Okay, champ.
Who gonna come out on top? I don't care about how much he run around. Once them hands get on him, it's gonna slow him down. And once
definitely if he touch him, he definitely if he touch him clean, he'll break him.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
147.
147.
I tap that chin, you know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't
is.
Got no chin.
I already know he is.
He said no chin.
It's one thing to sell a fight, said one commentator, but when you bring family into it, you're not building hype, you're burning bridges. But if you thought Davis was going to fold, forget it. In characteristic defiant mode, he escalated in a string of responses saying that the remarks were part of the game. I said what I said, Davis tweeted in defense of his statements and wouldn't back down from the verbal assault. To most people, though, it was already too late. The topic went from being on his performance inside the ring to how mature or professional he is outside it.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
There ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome him.
You not lead with ego. Like if you hear somebody like Tank say 147, I knock Bud out.
Well, he just talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got the confidence in himself that he believe that he can do that because he's been knocking all these fighters out that he's been in the ring with. You know, so No knock to Tank, but there's definitely levels.
Issue there, or would that just be a matter of you waiting for him to be ready for you?
Yeah, no, Tank is at a lower weight class than me. He's at 135. I'm at 147. That's 2 weight classes apart. So
he would have to come up.
Yeah, because I wouldn't never.
You can't get that low.
So that's not gonna happen. Because I saw people talking about it. You don't think that'll ever happen?
No, I wouldn't say that it'll happen.
On the other side of the ring, or the Twitter war, Terence Crawford handled the situation with the calm and confidence of a seasoned champion. Rather than firing back with more personal jabs, Crawford delivered a measured but firm response. In a video message, he called Davis out directly, saying, "You know I'd crush you." It wasn't just a clap back, it was a declaration of dominance. He even joked about a street fight, suggesting that he wasn't afraid to handle things on or off the canvas. The contrast between the two fighters couldn't have been clearer. While Davis leaned into the controversy, Crawford rose above it, earning praise for his composure and focus. Fans rallied behind Crawford, with many calling for the two to settle their differences in the ring. If anything, the spat has only increased the interest in the hypothetical bout. Davis, the dynamo with explosive power and fireworks-infused style, versus Crawford, the technical wizard with an unbeaten record. It's that type of fight that would be remembered for ages to come, at least for now. All the attention is on their war of words, which leaves Davis at the receiving end of criticism he would not have had coming. The incident sparked broader conversations on the role of social media in boxing. How much is too much? Where does promotion tip into personal attack? For Davis, the answers might come with time, or the guidance of someone who can help him navigate the fine line between building his brand and damaging his reputation. The controversy surrounding Crawford seems to have only added to his mystique. As for Davis's words, perhaps they were intended to rattle him, but Crawford seems more motivated than ever. In his words, actions speak louder than tweets. And with that, the ball, or perhaps the glove, is firmly in Davis's court. Whether this conflict goes to fist or falters in the digital world is not important, as long as at the core, the two boxing worlds of Tank Davis and Terence Crawford will be having the world looking on.